Nobody is your brother. I've had DJ Khaled. Everybody done told me I'm your brother. Do not believe that shit.
Lord have mercy.
That is the
Man, you know you gonna get me in trouble, man.
You gonna get us in trouble.
What you how I'm gonna get us in trouble?
All that, but I mean, but no, I mean when I say shit like DJ Khaled, it's very apparent.
Yeah.
Like DJ Khaled knows how to move. He knows how to, do things with different people and shit like that. But it's like, it's not a DJ Khaled type of thing. That's just the first person I can think of.
What have you learned about this business in 20 years?
Nobody is your brother. Nobody.
Come on, Payne, don't do that. Payne,
nobody.
Payne, cause I hear it all the time. That's my brother. I hear it, Payne.
You've seen so many dicks in that locker room. None of them is your brother.
For the longest time, people believed the bond between T-Pain and DJ Khaled was one of those rare, unshakable alliances in hip-hop, the kind that feels built on mutual grind, genuine respect, and back-to-back classics that stamped an entire generation. From All I Do Is Win to I'm So Hood, their link looked smooth, legendary, damn near family-level tight. But behind closed doors, a completely different picture was forming. One pieced together through quiet resentment, bruised pride, shifting circles, and, if you listen to T-Pain, a shocking absence of loyalty. And now, after 10 years of holding it all in, he's finally letting everything spill. During his latest sit-down on Club Shay Shay, the R&B hitmaker didn't come to play with soft hints or delicate metaphors. He didn't dance around anything. He brought straight heat. The moment Shannon Sharpe asked what he'd learned in over 2 decades of surviving the music business, Tay fired off instantly. No pause, no reset, no poetic build-up. He said he spent years helping people, back-to-back folks thanking him, calling him brother, piling on the affection, only for none of it to mean a damn thing when it mattered. He said every "you're my brother" he heard, every emotional thank you, every promise of loyalty turned out to be empty air. None of that came back, he said, his voice cutting deep. When people tell you how much you mean to them, don't cling to it, because the real truth is in what they are willing to give you back. And then he dropped a line that shook the whole room. Nobody is your brother. Nobody. He leaned in like someone speaking from scars that never disappeared. Everybody's your brother until they are done using you. But the moment that truly detonated online was the name he put on that truth. DJ Khaled. Tay said he'd heard brother from Khaled and half the industry, but warned fans not to buy into any of it. The frustration cracked through every word. He said Khaled knows how to move, knows how to shift between people, but loyalty wasn't part of that strategy. And before fans had even processed the shock, he added that Future wasn't a villain either, despite the rumors. He laughed at the old story about Future being mad at him. Future don't get mad, he said with a grin. He says stuff like, good day, lovely, enjoy. What actually sparked it was simple. Future sat in his Bugatti, claimed it like it was his, and when Tay corrected the narrative, people blew it up into a feud. But the real tension came from somewhere else entirely, Khaled's reaction. And for longtime fans, the idea that 2 giants of the late 2000s drifted apart behind closed doors was jaw-dropping. Because of their height, T-Pain and DJ Khaled weren't just collaborators. They were a machine. Tay's auto-tune-powered hooks defined the sound of a generation, and Khaled's rise from DJ to hit-making executive was happening in real time. Together they delivered platinum after platinum, cultural moments that still echo today. I'm So Hood, Go Hard, All I Do Is Win. These weren't just hits, they were national anthems. You heard them at weddings, arenas, clubs, everywhere. And all that time, brother was a word they lived by, until, according to Tay, the loyalty vanished. Their split began quietly around 2013. Fans didn't notice it at first, but Tay did. He said he started feeling replaced, pushed aside for the next artist using the same style he pioneered. Future. Khaled works with whoever's hot. Tay bluntly admitted back then. He don't need T-Pain when he got another T-Pain. That cut deep. The man he'd helped elevate now treated him like a spare part, swappable, disposable, temporary. That was when Tay realized brotherhood in the music industry expires as soon as the numbers shift. And then came the moment everything exploded. Ace Hood's Bugatti dropped. Tay posted something people assumed was a subliminal at Future, and the internet ran wild. Fans assumed Future was furious, but in Tay's version, it was Khaled who pressed him. In a 2021 Drink Champs appearance, Tay said Khaled confronted him hard, accusing him of trying to smay Future. Tay said he wasn't aiming at anyone, but Khaled came at him so strongly that he didn't even know how to respond. Tay said he replayed the situation and realized he had no comeback. He even called himself a bad friend for how things looked. Khaled demanded he take the post down, and Tay did, but the trust between them shattered completely. A decade later, the wound hasn't healed, not even close. It was just a miscommunication, he said. And that's why me and Khaled still don't rock with each other. No fix-up, no reunion, no legendary comeback moment. No new records, no reconnect ion, just 10 straight years of quiet distance. And on Club Shay Shay, Tay wasn't just calling out DJ Khaled, he was calling out an entire system built on fake loyalty. A culture where brother is a currency people cash in when they need you and forget the moment you're no longer useful. He said he helped countless artists rise, only to hear the same empty line on repeat. Thank you so much, you're my brother. And yet none of that energy ever made its way back. His voice didn't crack from sadness, it cracked from resentment that had settled into a kind of acceptance. He said when people tell you what you mean to them, don't cling to it. But when people show you how much they can mean in return, that's where the truth lives. It felt like a survival guide written in scars, spoken by someone who's tasted the peak of fame, and the cold isolation that creeps in when the spotlight moves on. And for anyone wondering if this rift might ever heal, Tay's final message made it painfully clear. As Tay's interview spread across the internet, paparazzi caught DJ Khaled in full promo mode, pushing his next big album like clockwork. But one thing stood out more than the rollout itself. Tay's name wasn't anywhere on the track list. Another Khaled project, another lineup of features, another round of With the Best Energy, all without T-Pain. For fans, the omission was louder than any statement. For Tay, it confirmed what he had known for a long time. Whatever they once had is gone, and the machine kept moving without ever looking back. Khaled hasn't issued a public response to any of Tay's comments. But his silence, paired with Tay's unfiltered honesty, paints a picture clear enough to read without subtitles. Two collaborators who once shaped an entire era now standing miles apart. And with one interview, Tay didn't just revisit an old memory. He cracked open a vault overflowing with bruised pride, broken trust, shifting alliances, and the harsh discovery that loyalty in the industry often has a hidden expiration date. Because not every partnership survives the storms of success. Not every friendship is built to last when fame, pressure, and ego start stacking up. And sometimes the relationships that feel the strongest are the ones that collapse the hardest. Tay and DJ Khaled were once an unstoppable force, but even power-hazed duos can crumble under miscommunication and hurt that never got addressed. And now Tay is done swallowing it. Nobody is your brother, he said, and for a man who created some of hip-hop's most iconic hooks, it might be the truest line he's ever spoken.